Katie, she says the words over the past few days have really been inspiring to see all of this, and really it is never too late to speak up.
Yeah, it's been great for a lot of women to share their stories, but even so, it can still be a scary decision for others. 10 News reporter Josh Sidorowicz spoke to a local woman who spent her career in corporate America, where she said she coached countless women who came to her with stories of being sexually assaulted or harassed in the workplace. She told Josh that she endured the same kind of harassment, so she understands why it's so difficult for people to report it.
A lot of times if the perpetrator is someone that you know and trust and like, you don't want to get them in trouble, you just want the behavior to stop.
And is that why, when people look at a situation like Harvey Weinstein or others and they think, well, God, how did this go on for so many years? How did it impact so many women and no one said anything?
It's not that no one says anything, it's that very few people say anything, and those who do are quickly dealt with.
In Carrie Sadler's 20 years in corporate leadership, she often heard as much as she saw and encountered herself.
I became aware of a situation that I thought was pretty egregious, and I went to HR to have the conversation. And when I did, the manager in HR that I was talking to literally said to me, "He's doing that again." And I thought, wow.
Was that the one and only time you ever had an interaction like that with an HR manager?
No. Every time it happened, I thought, this doesn't make sense.
She says harassment is so prevalent in and out of work, and it doesn't always have to be overtly sexual.
I was once sitting at a stoplight. The guy next to me looked over at me. I looked at him. We both smiled. Pretty normal interaction. And then he made some comment, and I sort of, nodded at him. And then he got really lewd in what he said to me next. And so
Yelling out the window to you?
Yelling out the window to me. And so I rolled the window up, but now he's mad that I rolled up the window. And he's yelling things like, "Oh, I'm not good enough for you," and threatens me. I should just ram this car into your car, and then looks over, finds something on his passenger seat, and throws it at my car. So we've actually moved from harassment to assault to sexual violence.
It is the first time she says she's ever told that story on camera, and there are other instances in the workplace she still feels uncomfortable publicly talking about. She says while campaigns like Me Too are monumental, coming forward still comes with risks.
This is part of why it goes on in organizations and ends up blowing up like the Harvey Weinstein thing, because you look at the risk versus reward.
Even so, she says just getting more people to talk about this and the prevalence of that problem is a huge step forward.